If you are a content creator, gamer, or someone who loves to record on your devices and looking for a budget audio mixer and microphone, this video might be for you. Fifine has sent me an audio mixer which is called the Ampligame SC3, as well as a dynamic microphone which is called AM8 dynamic microphone. We'll be doing some testing today, and I'm hoping that by the end of this video, this will help you decide if you will be getting this kind of audio mixer as well as microphone. Without further ado, let's get started. First, let's do a quick unboxing. Looking at this Ampligame SC3 gaming mixer, this is what's the box look like. Okay, let's open it right away. First, you will get this manual. By the way, this is really helpful for those of you who does not want to watch videos for the instructions how to use this. This is really a big help. Okay, and you will get two cables. So the first cable you will get is the TRS 3.5 millimeter, so the one that has two lines on both ends. And this next cable, as you will only be getting two cables, so this is USB-C to A, and there is also an adapter here, so you can convert this also to USB-C to C for connecting to an Android devices or a device that has USB-C port on it, maybe a laptop also, and USB-A. There it is. So pretty much you will get two cables and a manual, and of course the console. The build is a hard plastic, and this is pretty much what it looks like. Your port is over here, and you have this rubber here, anti-slip, and it's not very heavy. It's not too light either. As I said, it's a heavy plastic, and this one here are rubber. The buttons are rubber. Okay, there it is. And now when you get this Fifine AM8 dynamic microphone, the box looks like that. So again, it's on the side, and there's something also at the bottom. Okay, there it is. And now let's check right away what's in it. Of course, you get again a manual. The manuals are really good. There it is. And this is the base. And you will get a cable, so USB-A to C. And finally, the microphone. And there it is. So this is metal over here, and this one here is like a hard plastic also. And this foam here, this is like the K688 Fifine dynamic microphone. This is actually removable. If you're curious, if you want to wash them, you can do that. Now for testing, what I'll do is I will record whatever I'm doing over here to this phone over here. By the way, this is an iPhone 12 Pro Max for reference. And later, I will also be connecting this one to a laptop to test the audio output of this microphone on here, the AM8 microphone, via USB-C. First, let's connect this microphone to here. Okay, and for that, very self-explanatory. Get an XLR and connect it. And remember, it's a dynamic microphone, so make sure it's towards to the left. And now let's connect a headset over here. So this is a headset because it has three lines on there. That means this earphone has a built-in microphone. Okay, so let's connect this one. Next, let's connect a background music through here via line in. And we'll be using this device here as our music or sound effects. And for that, we will be using this 3.5 millimeter TRS, the one that has two lines. If you're curious, you can also use the TRRS, the one that has three lines on both ends. Okay, and for that, we will connect one end to here, and the other one, by the way, it depends whatever kind of device you have, maybe an iPhone or an Android or an iPad or a laptop. So in this case, this one does not have a headphone port on it, so I will be using this lightning adapter. So I'll connect that one there. Since I will only be using this one as my background music, it doesn't matter what kind of adapter you will be using. As long as it says headphone adapter, then you're good. Okay, next, let's connect the headphone over there. And for that, I will be using this earphone. I'll connect this one to here. Okay, and now line out. I will connect this portable speaker on here. So it's up to you, whatever kind of speaker you have. So this one, I'll be using another TRS 3.5 millimeter to connect to this speaker. You might have to use 3.5 millimeter to RCA if your speaker is something like that. So again, line out and to this portable speaker. There it is. And finally, OTG/PC, I will be connecting this to that device over there. So again, that's an iOS. So pretty much we'll be using this one here. So USB-C will connect this one to there. And this one will connect to there. Now, how we're going to connect it, this also has a lightning port on it. For that, you will need this kind of adapter. So this is a lightning camera adapter. It is always recommended to use adapter from Apple Store to ensure it will work. However, I got this from Amazon and it works for me. And from here, I'll make sure to connect this one something like that, as I will be using the USB-A there. So I'll connect this one to here, something like that, and then connect this to here. So from here, we will also be connecting this to a power bank. So this one right here. The reason why I am going to be connecting this power bank is because you might be able to do whatever you wanted to do at first, but later on it will start beeping on you. So that's why I recommend use a power bank to supply the power. So from here, since this is an iOS and this is a lightning camera adapter, make sure to get the one that has a lightning port right there. Then that's where you're going to connect the charging cable and then connect that to your power bank. And now I am charging my device while recording or streaming. As you noticed, I've already opened the built-in camera of this phone and I am now ready to start my recording.
Sound check. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sound check. Whatever you're listening to, this is now the audio recorded from this phone over there. And currently, I am using the built-in microphone of this earphone. And if you are curious if this microphone will work while I am using this headset, it will not work. So let me show you. Sound check. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sound check. As you noticed, as I was talking earlier, there is no color on here. So that's the indication that this is not picking up my voice even if I am talking to it. Sound check. Testing 1, 2. There you go. So again, if you are going to be connecting a headset that has a built-in microphone or an earphone or a headphone, it's called a headset. If you are using that connecting to here through the headset port, the microphone you will be connecting through the XLR port over there will not work. And that is why I had to use this one first, because I'll be removing this one very soon, as I will be using this one all throughout this video. Okay, and again, as you can see over here, this is white mic monitoring because I wanted to hear my voice. And if you do not want to hear your voice, feel free to tap it again, something like that. I don't hear myself right now, but I'm sure this is still recording. So that means my voice is still being recorded into this phone. Okay, there it is. Okay, so now I will be removing this headset so I can start using this AM8 dynamic microphone. Sound check. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sound check. So what you're hearing right now, this is now the audio output using this AM8 dynamic microphone from the Fifine. This is now working. That is because I have already removed this headset that I've connected earlier. Okay, and as you notice over here, that is my level of my it tells me the level of my audio, and I am only setting my mic volume to about 75%. I believe, I'm not a pro on microphones, but I believe the higher the gain you set your microphone level, the higher the chances you will get a hiss sound or unwanted noises. So right now, again, as I said, it's 75%. Maybe I'll be quiet for a little bit just to check if you can hear some sounds. Okay, so far I can hear something. If I'm going to set this one maybe to 50%. Okay, there it is. It's 50% right now. I'll be quiet again for a little bit.
Okay, there it is. I'm just going to move it up to maybe 75%. I'm just going to increase my headphone volume so I can hear it louder. Okay, there it is. So anyway, it's really your choice. If you're not bothered of those his sound or even a little bit of those, then feel free to set your volume as you like. As I said, if you can avoid increasing your microphone to the max, then avoid that. That's just my opinion. But again, it's still your preference. Okay, and the same thing that I showed you earlier, mic monitoring. It's really up to you if you want to turn it on or off. So in my case, I just wanted to monitor my voice. And now let's go over the buttons and the sliders on here. The first one there is 48 volt. This is if you will be connecting a microphone that requires 48 volt phantom power, then feel free to turn it on or turn it off. And the second one here, this is your electric or your Autotune. You have 12 tones to select from. Maybe let's go over a few of them. So again, to turn this on, just tap something like that. So it should turn white. Again, for all these buttons on here, if it's white, that means it's being turned on. If it's not, so something like this here, different colors, then it is turned off. Okay, so this is D flat. If I'm going to tap it again, this is D. Soundtrack, testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you tap it, it changes your tone. This is A flat. Sound check. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, sound check. Okay, and maybe let's go over to maybe A. There it is, sound check. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, sound. And to turn it off, just tap and hold. Okay, there it is. If you just tap it, it will simply move to the next tone. So to turn it off, you really have to tap and hold to turn it off. And now let's go over here first. This is to change the RGB lights on here. So whatever you prefer. Let's say, for example, if I'm going to tap it once, so it changes to purple and it's slowly changing to different colors. There it is. It's in green and yellow. Okay, so if you tap it again, it gives you a different one. So this is starting from purple and another there, purple, pink purple, and another color. Okay, it's like a breathing transitions of color. Okay, so as you tap it, as I said, it changes the way the RGB is being turned on over here. Oh, this one is just one color. Okay, if I'm going to tap it again. Okay, so this is just one color. It doesn't change. So it's really up to you. Just keep tapping it. It will give you some choices. There it is. And now it goes back to like a rainbow color. All the colors are there. So again, it's really up to you. Just play around with it and select whatever color or transitions of colors that you like. And you have here the voice changer. You have 6 voice changer to select from. Let's maybe test some of them or all of them. Okay, let's start the first one.
Okay, so this is the male sound check. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I don't know if the voice sounds like a male. I think I do. Okay, next one.
Okay, and now this is the female sound check. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, sound check. Testing 1, 2. This is now a robot sound check. Testing 1, 2. Okay, let's check the next one. Okay, this is now the monster sound check. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's check the next one.
Sound check. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. This is now the baby sound check.
Sound check. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It says here elder. I prefer this to be the male rather than the elder. The elder over there, they're like in my opinion, they should be switched. The male is supposed to be the elder and the elder is supposed to be the male. But anyway, it's up to you to select whichever you want to use from these choices. To turn it off, just tap and hold.
There it is. Because if you simply keep tapping it, it will move to the next voice changer over there. And this 4 pads on here, these are to record your sound effects. You can simply record directly from this microphone. Let's do a sample. I will use this A over here. To record, you have to tap it and hold until it turns white. Once it turns white, start recording. And then once you're done, you have to release. And please note, you can only record up to 15 seconds. Okay, let's do a sample. So I'm going to tap it right now.
If you like this type of video, please like and subscribe. And then release. So again, what I did was I tap and hold, and then it turns white. Keep holding, and then you record, and once you're done, release. Okay, now let's listen to the one I recorded. If you like this type of video, please like and subscribe. Anyway, you can record up to 15 seconds. Let me give you a tip. If your audio output is loud, then your recorded sound effects or audio on here will be loud as well. If it's low, then your recorded audio here will be low as well. Now, if you want to record, let's say, sounds from your phone or from a laptop, a tablet, to set the volume, you can increase the volume from the source itself, or you can, the line in here, you can turn it up. So something like that. Okay, so let's play this again. Okay, so it is it is loud. I'm gonna set the line in volume to let's say 75%, and over here, so again, you can control either from here or from there. Okay, so let's do a sample recording. Okay. Okay, there it is. And now let's play. Okay, it's pretty loud, as you noticed. And now let's do another sample over here. This time I'm going to lower the volume to 25%. Okay, I'll use that same sound effects. Okay, I will top this one again, so I'm going to record on here. Okay, there it is. Okay, and let's play that. There it is. So it's not as loud as this one here. Okay, and by the way, as you can see, to turn off the sound effects, if you do not want to listen all of it, just stop it again. Okay, again. Okay, if you do not want to listen all of it, just stop it. It will turn off. Okay, so again, the louder the audio output of the source of the music, the louder also the recorded audio from this pads on here. Again, it's all your preference, whatever you like. And now with the buttons on here, pretty much these are your mute or unmute button. Let's say, for example, if I'm going to mute myself, the microphone, it means if I'm going to mute this one, it will not be recorded as well. Okay, I'm going to tap it right now. I presume it did not record as well when I muted myself. So again, if you mute yourself, you will not hear it, as well as it will not be recorded if you're recording, or if you're doing streaming, your listeners or viewers will not hear you. Okay, line in, that means if you are going to mute the music that you're playing, then this works as well. Okay, let's play a music from here. Okay, there it is. If I'm going to mute that, by the way, this should work, only this one. Okay, if I'm going to mute it right now, okay, so it's being muted. That means I cannot hear that. And at the same time, it should not be recorded over there. So I'm going to unmute it now. There it is. And okay, let me mute it again. Now to control the volume of your background music, as I mentioned earlier, is going to be over here or from the source itself. Okay, let's play this again. Okay, so again, you can control it from here, lower it like that, or turn it up. And you can also control it from the source itself. Okay, lower it from here. There you go. And turn it up. There it is. I'm going to pause it from here now. And the headphone, as I showed you earlier, this is pretty much for you to listen to your audio. And this does not affect to your recorded audio output from here, or if you're streaming, it does not affect over there. And from here, let's test the line out function on here. So as I showed you earlier, I have connected this speaker on here. So right now you are still listening to the audio recorded from this phone. And now let's do a test. So what I'll do is I'm going to be switching the audio recorded from here and then the audio from the other other camera that I am using right now, so you can hear that it does work.
Okay, sound check. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sound check. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sound check. From here, whatever you're listening to, this is the audio from the other camera that I am using right now, as in point and shoot, something like that. So it's not the audio from the recorded audio from this phone. If I'm going to play a music, okay, let's play this one. Okay, there it is. And by the way, from here, I wanted to point out that if you are not using, let's say, a headphone, then you can. This is your option. But I wanted to mention also that if you are going to, let's say, connect a headphone and at the same time you connect a speaker, the audio coming out to your speaker will not affect the volume of your headphone. So it's totally separate. Okay, let's play this one again. There it is. So as you notice, my headphone volume is over there. Okay. If I'm going to lower this one, let's check if the audio from the speaker will be lower as well. Okay, sound check, testing 1, 2. It did not change. It's still the same. Okay, so anyway, let me pause this one. Again, the volume of your headphone does not affect your audio output on your speaker. They're totally different. Again, if I am going to play this music on here, okay, if you want to lower it, there it is, or turn it up. And if we're going to move the headphone volume up and down, again, it did not change your audio output on your speaker using this headphone on here. So it's only the line out.
And now back to here. I am now playing again the recorded audio from this phone on here. Again, you're listening to the recorded audio from this phone using this microphone, AM8 dynamic microphone, connected to this SC3 Ampligame. Now, what we will do is we'll do now a test connecting this microphone to this laptop via USB-C. So this cable on here, USB-C to A. To connect is very simple. You should find USB-C at the back on here, which is just right there. Okay, let's connect now this USB-C to there and then USB-A to this laptop. So in this setup right now, I am currently connecting this one to both, to this, to this SC3 via XLR SC3 Ampligame connected to this device where I am currently recording. And also I'm connecting this microphone to this laptop, and I will be starting recording also over there so I can show you the difference. Okay, I'm going to start recording now from here, from this laptop. And I'm going to be switching the audio. I'm going to show you which one I am playing, if it's from here or from this laptop. Okay, I'm going to start recording from here. Okay, there it is. I am now currently recording on both. So this is actually a good setup, having a microphone that has both XLR and as well as USB or USB-C. This is an advantage because something like this right now, this SC3 Ampligame connected to this device, I'm recording my audio via XLR, and at the same time, I'm recording this audio to this laptop over there. So let's say you are recording a podcast, that type of thing. Now, if something goes wrong here, you still have a backup audio on there. Now, the only thing is, if you are playing music over here, it will not be recorded over there because this SC3 Ampligame is only connected to this phone. So again, just take note on that. In the setup right now, I'm simply recording my vocals to both this phone on here as well as this laptop. Okay, and now whatever you're listening, this is now the recorded audio from this laptop over there. By the way, you can also connect this one to a power bank. If you just want to use the RGB light, that's fine. But if you want to record to your laptop, then you have to connect this to your laptop. Connecting this microphone via USB-C, you should be able to use these knobs over here and the buttons that are right there and at the back. Now let's start off from the this two knobs on here. The bottom is your headphone volume. So if you, it's up to you if you do not want to hear it too loud or you wanted it lower. So it's really up to your preference. Now the top volume knob over here, this is your mic volume. So right now I'm setting my mic volume to the max, and that's why my wave over here are bigger. Now if I'm going to turn this down, of course my audio output would be lower as well. There it is. So my wave is not as big. I'm gonna set it back to the max. There it is, so you can hear me again. Okay, and now again, this is the audio recorded from this laptop. Now back to here. Now I'm playing again the recorded audio from this phone via XLR. Again, this is via USB-C. This is via XLR. And I'm playing the audio right now recorded from this phone via XLR. Okay, switch over. I'm gonna play now the recorded audio from this laptop. And that is your audio output. Okay, sound check, testing 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you notice over here, I actually connected the earphone on here because it has a earphone port on here, and that's how I monitor the audio, so that you can do that as well. Okay, and there should be this sensitive touch button on here. So if you tap that, this is now, so I'm going to tap and hold it. This is now to turn on your RGB light. So it's up to you. It's up to your preference. Whatever lights you want to use, just keep tapping it and it should keep changing. Okay, there it is. And to turn it off, just tap and hold. There it is. It should turn off. So it's up to you if you want to use it or no. So at the back, you should see another sensitive touch button. It is to mute or unmute yourself. Again, you can only use these features on here if you are connecting it via USB-C. Okay, now if I'm going to mute it. Okay, now I will unmute myself. Now you can hear me again. Again, what I'm playing right now is the recorded audio from this laptop, not from this phone over there. And from here, let me just set my volume not to the max, maybe 75% again. And I will keep quiet for a bit so that you can check if you can hear the hiss sounds. As per this test right now, there is a little bit of hiss, but I could hardly notice it really. Again, this should be your audio output using this AM8 dynamic microphone connected to your laptop if you want to do some recordings in this way. And now I am again playing the recorded audio from this phone over here via XLR. And now this buttons here, there is actually a use of this button. You can tighten it. Let's say you want to angle it like that. You can tighten that from here. That is the use of this buttons on this side. Loosen it or tighten it from this two knobs on here. And now, as per my thoughts, both this Ampligame SC3 mixer as well as this microphone, AM8 dynamic microphone, they're both user-friendly and not super heavy that, let's say if you are on the go person, it's not very heavy to carry around. Let's say you want to do some recordings on the field, then this is a good one for you. As you can hear, the audio is not actually bad. It's actually pretty good, whether it's connected to here, directly connected to a phone, or connected, this microphone connected to here via USB-C. So the reason why I did not connect this one to a laptop, because I've seen already a lot of videos out there connecting this to a laptop. That's why I prefer to just connect this one to this phone over here for this video. So at least for those of you who are using an iPhone, then you can connect it this way. And by the way, if you have the most updated iPhones out there that using USB-C or Android devices, then you can use this kind of adapter. So USB-C on there, and then same thing, camera with a camera icon over there, and find the one that has a USB-C also, so you can charge your device while you are doing your streaming or recording. And for now, this is, I should say, this is a budget-friendly setup. In fact, this audio mixer right now at their website is currently $50 US. And this microphone here, this is $54 US. In Amazon.com, you can get them in a bundle for $100 for both of them. Anyway, I will be adding a link under the description below if you will be interested in getting one. I think it's worth it to get this kind of a mixer. You have your Autotune there, you have your sound pads right there that you can maybe record whatever you want, and you have your voice changer here. Again, if you are a person that likes the RGB like colorful setup, then this is for you. Besides, it has a color also at the bottom, as you can see over there. Okay, and this microphone also, same thing. It has RGB if you want to turn it on, something like that, to make your setup colorful. Of course, you can do that. And again, getting a microphone that has XLR and USB-C is really a good one, in my opinion, because you have options to whether connect it to a laptop directly. Actually, you can connect this one to a device for some setup. Maybe I'll be doing some videos on that in the near future. And that is all I can share for today. I hope this video gives you now an idea, or hopefully this helps you decide if you will be getting this kind of setup. By the way, I want to thank Fifine for sending me this Ampligame SC3 mixer, as well as this microphone, AM8 dynamic microphone. Thanks again, guys, for watching. If you like this type of video, please give it a like. And if you want more of this type of videos, consider subscribing if you haven't done yet, and hit the notification bell so you're always updated for all the upcoming videos I will be posting. Keep safe, and until next time.